Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. Today we are going to install 10 completely free and open source Android apps. And here's the thing, these just don't work alone, they flow like a machine. Productivity fires up first, media keeps you going, security locks everything down at the end. And by the way, no root required, no paid apps, and no excuses as well. And everything will be linked in the description below, including the download links as well as the rest of my videos. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing if you like this type of content. And as usual guys, these videos are for education purpose only. Once that's out of the way, let's kick off with number one. All right, first app, and this is our foundation. It's called Toolkit Tiles. Lives right here in the quick settings panel. So pull it down and you'll be able to see a couple of things extra that what you don't have. So if you compare this one, let me zoom in a little bit for you so you'll be able to see. So at the moment, what you're gonna get is a Wi-Fi, or depending on your setup, it might be a bit different. But if you swipe down here, if you have one UR8 or anything else, or if you have a different phone, by the way, this works. This is completely free and open source, works out of the box for everybody as well. So here, if I swipe down twice, you'll be able to see I got a compass here, I got a level as well as lux meter, as well as signs, and a dice roll. So that's something a bit different. If you already don't have this app installed, I recommend you to install this one. Why this is so good? Because you're never gonna open another measurement app again. Well, if you are a content creator, setting up the shots, a DIY legend, leveling shelves, or traveling near direction, this is a Swiss Army knife. And head down to the description below to get this one. Let's see something that's a bit crazier here. So here you might be able to see there's a live compass here, so you don't have to open another application. And level is, at the moment my table is probably -1 off. So if I go that way, probably there you go, -8. Maybe it has to go that way, so that means it's going to be 0. So this is a perfect level as well. So well, this is our best one, and please don't show it to anybody who's very sensitive with the light as well, because it's going to throw a couple of strobes of light. I'm not going to show you direct, but this is just an SOS sign. So this is an overall one of the best and free and smallest application you can install on your Android device that makes your phone, trust me, 100 times better. And then if you like to play some dice roll, well, guess what, you're gonna get that one as well. So just play it, bingo. So, and you must be thinking, well, how are you gonna get all this one? If you're a Samsung user, what you could do is, if you swipe up for a couple of times, swipe down from the corner, unless you have it together, swipe down again, little pencil icon over here on the side, so select that, and depending on wherever you like it, you'll be able to edit it. For me, being as a 1 UR8, you can just go up and down. So this is where I'm going to press edit, and if you scroll down on the bottom, you'll be able to see multiple tools here as well. And you must not have figured out there are a lot of tools you can actually enable from the quick setting as well. This is the best thing about having an Android phone, because you just swipe down, you'll be able to get multiple things, and everything is in the link in the description below. Let me know how do you think about this application, and then now let's move on to the app number 2 that might blow you away. Let's go now. Okay, app number 2 in the list is called Core Reply, spelled COREPLY. So let me zoom in a little bit for you so you'll be able to see. It's a Core Reply service. This is an AI-driven messaging responding application. So if you use an AI, like if you have Gemini account or ChatGPT Pro version or anything like that, guess what? You'll be able to use this one. So the whole purpose of this is you can set this. Look, I don't want to show you here, but what you could do, you could achieve this out of it. So it will read entire text messaging and it will respond on behalf of you. So how you could do it, first is you have to enable Core Reply services. So when you turn it on, it will ask you to, it will follow you, ask you to go for the steps, follow that, show error if there's an error in there. But all you need to do here is, let me zoom in so we'll be able to see more custom API settings. Or you can use Core Reply Cloud Services. It has to be subscription based, which is there, you have to pay for that one. But if you go with the custom API, if you already have an account, guess what? You can pull your custom API and your API will be able to do that. That means if you have a Gemini account, which is Google account, you'll be able to do that. So base URL, you can get the URL, which is Gemini one, get the API key, copy and paste it, and then model is Gemini, just type Gemini. And if you look at the system prompt, which you can tweak it as well, virtually be like you. So if you are somewhere else, if you're texting and somebody will be texting on behalf of you, something a bit crazy, but being in the AI world with we knew something's going to happen like that. And by the way, this is completely free and open source, and if you go in GitHub as well, you'll be able to find this exact application, how you can use it, and what you can do as well. So look, I want you to give it a try, and comment down below if you think this is going to be helpful or not, or if you think this might be a little bit helpful in future. So now, without further ado, let's go in app number 3. Okay, app number 3 in the list is called Awake. So this is an alarm clock, and you must be thinking, well, there's nothing new about this alarm clock. Every phone has a built-in antenna, but let me explain to you why this is good. And how many of you are a sleepyhead who doesn't wake up on time and has a 10 different alarm to just to wake up at 6 in the morning? Guess what? I'm one of them, and this is a very useful application. And I've tested it on myself, and this definitely wakes you up straight away, because there's something bit funny on this alarm clock. First of all, open source, completely free, and check the link in the description below and you'll be able to get it. There's no bloatware, no advertisement, nothing like that. And I want to thank this developer, because this is a crazy and useful application for majority of the people. And let me show you one thing. So when you set it up alarm first is, let me press plus. So you'll be able to set up alarm. You can set up multiple days, Monday, Tuesday, all the way to 7 days. You can set up any title. So for example, I want to say hi. If I want to say, just say hi, and I want to wake up, say it's 8:21. So let's go 8:23 p.m. just to show you a demonstration, and I can just press plus, and then I'm going to press this gear icon. This is 8:23 p.m. I'm gonna wake up. But when you set it up, but be aware, so when you press settings, you'll be able to see their theme. So you can turn on the light mode, dark mode. I like dark mode. You want it 24 hours. You want it to vibrate, gradually fade in, which is how the alarm triggers in. And alarm screening, say, is default. When you set it up for the very first time, it shows in a default. But this is the tricky one. So when you set up default, come back and change it to math challenge. If you have math guru, of in the morning, none of our brain works properly. So start with the math challenge, or shake to stop, or tap challenge, or QR code. So guess what? Once you set up, say hypothetically, I'm going to set up a math challenge, and I've set it up as a math challenge just here, and it's going to trigger that, and there's no way you can stop without solving that actual issue. So it says 8:23. Wait for a couple more seconds. I don't know, I'm not very good at math, but I'm going to give you a live demonstration why you actually need this application. Look, this is going to be very useful for a lot of people. And especially if you are sleepyhead and you don't wake up on time, guess what? This alarm is definitely for you. So it's 8:22. Wait for a few more seconds, and you'll be able to see how this alarm triggers. Guess what? I will ask you to unlock your phone and everything in the morning. So 36 divided by 313, so probably 12. I'm going to press stop. There you go. If you can't solve that math on the fly, guess what? You have to wake up straight away, or find another phone. I don't know if you have a spare phone just to do math, or I don't know, it's just going to pull your head in. If you can't resolve any like the math problem, you cannot stop it. Doesn't matter what you do. So if you swipe up, down, unless you turn your phone off completely, which is opposite of getting, unless you smash your phone as well. So that's two way you can get rid of the alarm, but apart from that, you cannot. You have to resolve that. Or what you could do is you can go back in settings. If you don't like the math challenge, you don't want to hurt your brain, shake to the stop, you can just press shake, or tap challenge. It will give you a tap challenge. You can just tap it, or QR code. Have to have a QR code somewhere else, a little bit further out of the bed, and then you have to wake up and to do the QR code. Very useful application, and I really want to say thank you to the developer who has been working and make something possible. And trust me, if this thing inbuilt on all these Android phones, it is mind-blowing. Comment down below if you like this application or not, or what sort of scenario. I know what scenario, but what sort of scenario you're going to use this one for. What time are you going to wake up? So comment down below. Okay, app number 4 on the list is called Reef, spell REEF. This is insanely great productivity application. Yes, there are a lot of alternative or similar type of application out there. First of all, open source. That means you can trust the developer because everything is open source, available in GitHub, and link in the description below. And let me explain you a couple of things why you need this application. And there is zero fee involved in there. No bloatware, no advertisement. You can see here, I can close and open it as many times as I wanted. When you are here, First of all, what you want to do is you want to slide to focus mode, and you can cancel it. There's timer built in, and there's Pomodoro app like built in, and so that means you can set up yourself a timer, and you can set yourself a focus, short break, long break, and cycle. And there's a flexibility mode as well. Let me give you a demonstration here so you'll be able to see what this actually does. So, but I'll just say this one, I will start this one. When the focus mode is on, you can see here, I can open it up, I'll just close it, and I can go back in my social media. You know, you tend to go to social media when you're doing some task, you're doing your student, you are doing some assignment or something like that. Guess what? I'm going to open a Facebook. Boom, it just closes automatically. For the very first time, it will ask you to give that permission. Now, if I want to go back and open up a TikTok, bigger, it opens up without any problem, or Instagram or Facebook or any sort of application. What application do you use more, and what is the main root cause of you getting distracted? I know a lot of people, when you're doing some work, you typing or doing something, like personally me, I edit the videos. When I'm editing videos, I just look at my phone, and then I just get distracted for 10-15 minutes. But being this application next to me, it will completely block. So I can go set up myself my goal as well. I can do this one, say I can Pomodoros over here, so I can focus for 25 minutes. I have a 5 minutes break, long break 15, and cycle of 4 as well. So, and you can turn on the flexibility mode. And during the whitelist for application, you can set up whitelist a certain application like the Gemini or any sort of things you use more in terms of productivity wise, not for shortcuts, not for cheating. Then you'll be able to open that application, but rest application will be blocked. So majority of all the social media apps are completely blocked from the beginning. Anyway, give it a try, comment down below, let me know what do you think about this application, and how many of you have used similar type of application. Now let's move on to the next app on the list. Okay, number 5 on the list is called Pixel Player. So this is a great media player. There's nothing fancy or anything like that. But the beauty of this music media player is, let me zoom in so I'll be able to explain it. So let me go in their GitHub page, what it does. And first of all, shout out to this developer who's been working hard. This is sort of an open source media player that does exactly what it's supposed to do. First, play any sort of music. If you have any obtain a legal copy of any sort of music you want to play within your phone, guess what? This is the best application. And it doesn't only stop there. So there's a couple extras hidden under the sleeve. First of all, it has a modern UI. It has a better playback, so it can play any sort of music. You can throw at it. Lyrics support, so that means it will go on the internet, find the lyrics for you, synchronize, and there's artwork synchronizable. And the best part, it has a great connectivity. If you're playing any music and you see a Chromecast or anything nearby, guess what? If you have to play the same music, you have to go to Chromecast or anywhere else on YouTube and then cast it. But now with this media player, guess what? You can directly cast it to any sort of a TV. It has an AI built in it. So that means based on your listening habit or what sort of track you listen, it automatically combines those type of track. Overall, this is a great media player. Let me show you one extra things before we proceed with the next application. Let's go into settings quickly. So you see music management here. So what's up music? And refresh the library, auto scan. It automatically scans everything in a library. You can actually get the playlist from somewhere else and then scan it over there as well. Use smooth coning as well. So appearance wise, it's just a normal appearance. But the beauty of this one, it has a best EQ settings as well built in. So by the way, inside this application, you can flat, rock, whatever, you can turn it on, turn it off. If you don't like the bar, you will be able to do that. So highs and lows and mids and highs. You can bass boost as well, virtualize your sensor depending on your headphones. You can turn the music go left to right, and the volume lock over here as well. So look, overall this is a great music player, and shout out to this developer, Pixel Player. I don't know, these guys are working hard to make a media player. So if you have a music player installed on your phone, check and compare with what this provides versus what you already have. And I'm pretty sure the one you already installed on your phone or pre-installed on your phone is not going to be close to this one. So give it a try again, comment down below, let me know what you think. And let's move on to the next app on the list. Okay, we are there now. Number 6 on the list is called Quick Novel. So if you are a person who reads novel or even listen to this one as well. So look, first of all, this is a great application, open source, and everything will be linked in the description below. As you can see, it is in a GitHub one. It has anime, movies app by the same dev as well. So trust me, if you want to join the Discord server, you're more than welcome to join it. Let's go see what it does. First of all, you can set up a download path to wherever you can download the custom download EPUB, whatever. But if you go back here and search any sort of novel as well, or you can select from any up here if you're a novel person, as I mentioned before. If you're anime reader or whatever, so guess what, this application does exactly what it's supposed to do. You can select any of them, you can start reading, and it is again open source platform. You'll be able to read any of them. Like there are various of that. You can see sky's the limit here as well, and you can add more sources there as well. So if you go back in the settings, say search provider, you can go here and you'll be able to select more sources if you like any of these sources as well. And let's go here and say provide language as well. You'll be able to select only Arabic, English, and Indonesia. So, and then rate format, the library displays how do you want to grid or list. Not much in there. It says remove bloat, so there's no bloatware, no advertisement, nothing like that, no tracking. Again, it is open source. Being an open source, it is much more helpful, and you'll be able to see clearly how the application runs, hence why I like open source application. Look, overall you can check for updates, you can backup, restore, and show a logcats as well, so you'll be able to see how things are going in the application too. So look, give it a try, comment down below, let me know if you think this is a great novel reader application, or you might have something different. So you can, let's move on to the next one, but a little bit crazier than this one, so let's move on next. Okay, number 7 on the list is called Notely Voice. So this is a note application, and you must be thinking, well, I already have a note application installed on my phone, or it's pre-built, why should I install this one? Well, let me explain you why you need this one. First of all, this is completely free, no bloatware, nothing like that. As you can see here, there's no advertisement, no tracking, completely free. And you can check out the link in the description below to download this particular application. And second of all, a lot of language support to take notes and to transcribe the note as well. So let me give you a demonstration here. You see here, press plus here, zoom in a little bit so you'll be able to see it more. That's the name where it says my note, the date, what time, and you can just go type it in if you like it. If you're like the person who wants to type, you can type. But for me, I like to do voice dictation. So I'm gonna press this one, which is the voice icon, it's the microphone icon, and you can press this one and I will be able to take a note. But if you want to do some changes with this in style, headings, subheadings, layout, you can do all that as well. So but is when I press that, and I will be able to record any voice, and it will dictate and it will transcribe into note as well. Very, very handy application. And who this one is for is this is for the person like who likes to take the note on the fly. You want to go somewhere else and you see something and you want to quickly take some notes. Guess what? You have to take your phone out, type it in, and you can't type it in, but voice is much more faster. Hence why dictation is getting, nowadays dictation is much more effective as well, even with AI and everything. So let's see why this is good. Hello everyone, thank you for watching this video. If you like this type of video, subscribe to the channel. This is a test example and live demo for all my viewers there why Notely Voice is a great application. Thank you. So I've spoken that, and that's going to go here, and then as you can see, it's already recorded that. So when I press play, hello everyone, thank you for watching this video. If you like this type of video, subscribe to the channel. This is a test example and live demo for all my viewers there why Notely Voice is a great application. So thank you. I've done this one. You can see, you can hear the playback as well. If you don't like it, you can delete it, redo it again. But the beauty of this one, you can see here, you can add more notes, or you can do transcribe. So this is what I like. When I press that, it will automatically transcribe everything. Pen this one, I'm going to press a pen, that means it will go get tagged along. For now, next time if you want to go retrieve this one, I can just go open up application, or I can put a widget as well. I can just open it up. Again, there's no AI, nothing like that. Very, very minimalistic one. Very small as well. It's 142 megabytes as well, so it has a multi-language. Or you want to get highest accuracy available, you can get a large language, which is 465 megabytes. So this is an AI, this is sort of not an AI artificial intelligence, it is more or less like transcribe engine. So it's not nothing, it's no data going, nothing coming in, nothing like that. It is doing inside your device as well. Very, very useful application. Again, look, for me, this is perfect, and I assume it might be perfect as well. Or what sort of application you're using, or do you have any alternative application compared with this one? You can comment down below. And now let's move into the next app. Well, we are coming to the end now. Let's see what we have done so far. Let's do a recap. We have done an AI, which is an Core Reply, Awake, a great alarm application, Reef as well, which is a distraction free, focus mode, a pixel player, which is great music player, has an AI built in on it. Quick novel, that is going to be a free novel application that you can read the novel or you can hear it if you are a person who likes to listen. Note the voice is a great transcribe engine, a great note application, zero bloatware. Now, what about app management? If you have installed all this one, you want to manage this app effectively. Hence why next app on the list is called App Manager. A great app manager. Let me zoom in for you, you'll be able to see more clearly what's happening in the background. Let's move on to this app manager. So, well, first of all, you already have app manager built in on your phone. Why do you need this one? This is a great app manager without any root required. That's the beauty of this one. And a lot of app manager, you want to de-bloat your phone. There are a lot of pre-built, like pre-installed application that comes on your phone and you want to uninstall it. In order for you to do that, you have to go to the root route. And that means you have to jailbreak your phone. Do not recommend, because it's going to void the warranty, and it's no point of doing that so far to de-bloat it. There's the other way around as well, hence why this is a great open source application. First of all, see the user manual. You'll be able to see a lot of things. Terminology as well, support version, everything is there. If you get stuck at anything, this is way to go. So you can search anything. You can even text a search like apps, and then you'll be able to go back here. It will go. It will be indexing. The indexing will happen as well. So hence why there's user manual. You can refresh it. One-click ops. App users, running apps, profile, debloater, labs, and the settings. Let's go into settings first, and it can support different sort of language. You can see there's a lot of language, and I set it up to automatic based on your system languages. It automatically set this language. Appearance wise, again, dark mode, layout, detection, everything is there. Privacy wise, you can actually lock this application, especially with the kids. They tend to use this one, but you can lock this application without any problem. Mode operation, so again, you can see here, no root required. Connect via no root. Change lock. You can see custom command. If you want to get root access, you can do that, but I do not recommend. So app signing, so it automatically signs this app as well, so based on whatever it is. So that means if you're installing third-party application, it automatically signs it if it's unsigned applications. And installer, it has a built-in installer as well. So when you're installing, downloading some sort of application, I recommend you to use this installer, not as an always, just test it just for once, and you'll be able to see multiple things. There are a lot of applications that actually tracks things that they don't require, and this will actually help us display, change the version, trackers, component, permission, signatures, etc, etc. So sign application, if you want to sign your own application, you can turn it on, but you need a valid signer, which is your own if you're a developer. Backup and restore, so you can actually back up your entire list of your phone, which is of course this application, and then you'll be able to backup option, so you can app, or if you want to get an external backup to external data folder, you can do that. That means you can copy every single application zip file, so that means you'll be able to download that zip file, keep it on the side, and when you want to restore that back, what you could do, you could use the same application, go back and restore it back as well. So it is a very so you can get import backup or export backup. So let's go in files, configuration, display file in an app drawer. So it's sort of a emulation sort of file manager as well. Virus total as well. If there are any viruses on your phone, guess what? This will find it in there before you install it. So that's the beauty of it. You know, if you have already installed it, you can go check it and you'll be able to install it. It's advanced, select app users, so you can select default. About this device, it will actually tell you what sort of a version you have, what kernel, what sort of a Samsung model, patch number, Android Keystone, CPU, GPU, memory, battery users, and it will tell you the battery health as well, which is good. So that means your battery health, we can actually check your battery health status over here. You know how iPhone always have that, but now Android does as well. So there you go. So another one is troubleshoot. If you have any problem with the reloading application, you can press reload, the whole application will reload. That's the beauty of it. Now let's see one important thing. So app users. So majority of the app, app installer, or if you have app manager built it on your phone as well, you'll be able to see all these users without any problem. but you can't see it in detail. So how many times did the application open, how many times it actually ran, and what sort of services uses as well in there too. So this is hence why it's good. Now the beauty of this one is called debloater. So this is an important one, usually root required, but now let's see. But again, everything on your own risk. If you break your system, I'm not responsible, but it will tell you what is safe to remove as well. So when you go here, so adapt sound, so you can go, it says Samsung adapt sound, configure the sound profile according to your ears, improve audio experience. If you want to remove some application, you can say, okay, you want to remove it, safe to remove it. You can actually remove this application without any problem, and you will be able to go back and deploy the application. So for instance, this one, I want to deploy this one, so I want to uninstall it. I can uninstall it, or I can go back in sound adapt. I can uninstall or freeze or save this APK. So if you want to download some sort of APK as well, you'll be able to download it, just put it as a backup and uninstall it. If you end up breaking the system, you can go back and then reinstall it as well. So hence why this is much more safer, and you will be able to uninstall any sort of these type of application. You can't uninstall from your phone. You can try it, you can come back, but with this help of this application, you can actually freeze or uninstall altogether. Hence why this is very, very useful application. You can set up a profile. If there are any apps running in the background, you'll be able to see what sort of apps running in the background here. You can see process ID, app manager. This is what is running at the moment. And the next thing is I want to show you instead of some labs. So this is just a testing thing, is you can view some logs, what's happening with your phone. If you want to go and dig in deeper, this, if your phone's going a little bit crazy, guess what? You can select one of them. Or system configuration, you can set up the system, and there's a terminal as well if you like to tinker around with terminal. I want to try that anyway. And in terms of files, you can go here, all file access, you can turn it off, turn it back on as well. So that means how many of application are you giving access to things like all file access, then you can just turn it off from there too. You can go back, it's sort of a file manager built in on it as well. Comment down below what sort of application you have used. Is this going to be something useful or not? Or is there any alternative apps you have been using? Comment down below. Let's move on to the next now. Okay, next app on the list is called App Locker. So this is a great and open source version of App Locker. You can find it in Google Play Store as well. So all it is a free and open source application that actually can lock app with a lot of customization. Let's go and explore this. Unlock time duration or anti-uninstall protection. This is again very, very useful because of the kids. If you have a kids, I know for sure they're gonna uninstall some sort of application. Guess what? Now you can select that any apps they want to uninstall it. Guess what? They need a pin, and make sure have the separate pin than what you already put. Don't say 000 what I already had. Now for this demonstration, what I've done, I've locked the Instagram application, and you must be thinking how you're gonna do it. Press plus. Once you press plus, you can search any sort of application. For instance, I'm going to go Facebook, and I'm going to select that. When you select it, it's not going to get activated. You press protect. When you press protect, now these two applications are protected. Let's see in demonstration here. I'm going to press social. I'm going to press Instagram. Bingo. It will ask you for biometric and pin code as well. So I'm going to go biometric, bingo, it opens, and I'm going to do Facebook again, same thing as well. So you can or you can use pin 2 3 4 zeros at the moment, and bingo, you should be all good. Hence why this is very, very useful. There's no bloatware, by the way. Okay, so what you could do is if you have multiple application and you want to turn it on, you can turn it on by selecting that individual application and press protect. Once you do that, if you don't want to go through the hassle, you're somewhere else, you want to just use the application, there's a one click button, select one kill switch. Press that, and now, and when I go back here, without any hassle, I'll be able to use my Instagram without any issue or any sort of application that you have actually selected. It is a very useful application, and so far, if there's any advertisement that triggers, and by the way, my Wi-Fi is connected, the advertisement will have been triggered, and this is very minimalistic. And if you want to go join the Discord server, you can join the Discord server. Comment down below what sort of application you have used previously, or do you think is this going to be useful or not? And if you think that's useful, what sort of application you'll be locking in. Now let's move on to the next app that you might like it. Okay, last but not least is called Kai, spelled K-A-I. So Kai, it is, or I could be pronouncing it wrong, it is an AI assistant. So if you have multiple different large language model, this is one place to see it. Again, free and open source, there's no fiddling around. You'll be able to go see it. The whole purpose it is, you can set up, it has a persistent memory. If you go and have a look at the documentation, it has a built-in with KOTIL multi-platform and compose multi-platform. Connects 11 plus LLM provider with automatic fallback. It has a persistent memory. That means you don't have to give command all the time, every single time. You can set up your own memory over here. So you can say you are not a chatbot, you are a personal assistant who grows with the user. Everything is preset. Guess what? Customizable sold, define the AI personality and behavior with editable system prompt. If you have multiple providers, then if one dies, goes another. It's like a Perplexity as well. So that's I like about Perplexity. I personally like it. It's a great AI platform that you can use, choose from different one. And autonomous heartbeats periodically self-check that service any needing attention as well, so it actually can go back. This is how it works. The usual message goes to the chat, memory, AI, tools, recalls. It is a very good application, and services supports in OpenAI, Gemini, DeepSeek, XAI as well, OpenRouter, Grok, NVIDIA. If you just want to play around with this one, want you to talk back, it will actually talk back. Let's, for example, who is, I don't know, who made iPhone, probably, or Samsung phones. Let's do that one, and it will talk back with you at the same time as well. So it will think, because I'm on a free trial, so that means I'm using somebody's, like over there from GitHub, free trial.
Samsung Electronics, a subsidiary of the South Korean Samsung Group, makes Samsung phones. Key details.
Alright, anyway, we don't want to know that, but if you want to start a new chat, you can start a new chat now. Say you can ask this question, or you can go back in there. So if you go back here, you'll be able to see the history as well, and you can recall back the history. Again, very useful one. If you want to go in the tool section, you will be able to execute a shell command as well, web surfing. It does virtually anything you want the assistant to do. So it can actually cancel tasks, list tasks. You can add your own model, and you'll be able to run the model without any problem. Again, free and open source, has no restriction, no limits. Again, you can run 11 plus LLM, which is large language model. That is insane. And being in a one application, you can run multiple, comes back, checks everything. Trust me, it is an insane application. Look, overall, these were the top 10 must-have crazy free Android application. That is an open source, and everything will be in a link in the description below. And let me know what sort of application you like it, or which one you're going to keep it for a long period of time. Meanwhile, be happy, stay safe. This is Genius X6 signing out. Peace.